Hey, everybody. I want to talk about a feature on LinkedIn that most people are against, but I've continued to show over the years that I think there's value in using it. And that's LinkedIn Audience Network. I know me saying that alone is going to trigger some people, but I want to tell you why. So let's start with what Audience Network is. Audience Network is LinkedIn's programmatic partnership. If you're unsure what programmatic is, it's your ability to deliver ads across the internet to people that you want to show your ads to. So if you've ever gone to maybe a news site or magazine site and you scroll and you see articles and you see one that looks like an article but it says promoted, or you see the ads on the side of the screen or on top, or sometimes you're scrolling, they come up in the middle. Those are all programmatic placements. So programmatic is this additional reach across the internet to show ads in different places. It's a marketing tactic that's been around for a very long time. So LinkedIn's audience network is their partnership with certain programmatic channels. And a lot of people don't like using it because one, it'll consume your budget. Of course, it's easier to place ads on Audience Network. So it's going to put a lot of budget there because that's where it can show your ads. However, the quality of traffic seems to be much lower, right? I think that a lot of these sites have bot clicks. Bots are little programs they put on these sites that automatically click so that they can get paid, right? So you get automatic bot clicks. You also get like lower time spent on page. You get accidental clicks. You get higher bounce rates. So while still a solid marketing tactic, depending on how you're using it, I can certainly see why people wouldn't want to use Audience Network at all. Now, I've always argued there's a specific way to use Audience Network because there's a lot of categories on there that you don't want to show your ads on that are completely irrelevant. Part of the main reason you're advertising on LinkedIn is the quality of the audience that you could target and also the quality of the placement. If somebody's seeing and engaging with your ad on LinkedIn, it's going to be a much higher quality and it's going to be the people that you want to show your ad to. So, with that being said, I like to use Audience Network in a way where I exclude the majority of categories. I separate it. So I build one campaign specifically dedicated to LinkedIn. I then duplicate it. I put a lower budget to another campaign that has Audience Network enabled. That way I'm just not focusing on overall vanity metrics. And I only allow very specific subcategories. For example, most of my clients are SaaS, right? They do computer software. So there is a business software subcategory. So I am going to leave that enabled. I have multiple clients that target HR. Human resources is a business category. So what I want is to keep the integrity of the audience that LinkedIn provides because you can't get that from a demand side platform with programmatic. But I also want to make sure that I'm still only showing it in relevant subcategories. Why? Because only about 15 to 20% of your audience is even active on LinkedIn. Some people have said higher numbers, some have said lower. For me, in my experience, probably about 15 to 20%. So, and then we have to define active as it's not like marketers who get on every day and are on LinkedIn all the time. It's people that get on probably 2 or 3 times a week. It's not Facebook, it's not Instagram. They get on, they catch up, and they get off, right? So being that I want to maintain the integrity of the audience and I still want to make sure that I can reach them when they're not on LinkedIn because I want to get in front of the people no matter what website they're on. I want to get my brand in front of them. Now, again, I'm not just going to allow any website. I'm going to exclude pets and I'm going to exclude religion and I'm going to exclude a lot of the other frivolous subcategories. In fact, 98% of them, but I want that additional reach in the relevant categories that I can get in front of people. So that's why I use Audience Network. I separate it into its own campaign. I dedicate a lower budget to it, and then I allow certain subcategories. Now, there's other benefits that I've seen. So, one, yes, I have been able to scoop up additional conversions by finding people on other websites who then saw the ad, were able to engage with it, and ultimately got into our funnel or converted right away. So not only was I able to boost conversions, but one thing I've actually made a video about this before, and I'm going to show you guys again. This one trend continuously seems to happen, and that's the fact that the LinkedIn spend in my audience network campaign is better, have a better cost per click in that spend than I have in my LinkedIn only campaign. And there's several reasons for this. I mean, it could be because since I'm getting some clicks on audience network, it improves the quality score. Maybe it has a higher quality score because LinkedIn wants you to use audience network. So I'm not saying use Audience Network fully enabled. That's not what I'm telling you to do. If you already have some type of programmatic option for your marketing ecosystem that you know you're dialed in the audience, great. But I'm just saying I like to use that as a component of my strategy because I've seen its effectiveness. Now, this is what I want to show you today. So again, like many examples before, I want to show that here's my LinkedIn only campaign and here's my audience network campaign. Keep in mind that I have way more budget dedicated to my LinkedIn only campaign than I have on my audience network campaign. That's because I want the majority of the budget focused on LinkedIn. Again, I'm trying to find people that aren't as active on LinkedIn, that are in my target audience that I can find on other websites. So if I look at the breakdown here, so first and foremost, if I scroll over and you see, hey, well, I have a $15 cost per click on LinkedIn only with 101 clicks, and I have an $8.76 cost per click on my LinkedIn Audience Network campaign. You're probably going to say, well, yeah, Josh, that's vanity metrics, right? You're using LinkedIn Audience Network. But if I break this out by on and off network, you can see that only $36 has actually gone to Audience Network because of the specific placement that I want. On LinkedIn, that's still the majority of spend has gone to LinkedIn, but my cost per click on LinkedIn is one, it's better than Audience Network, and it's significantly better than my LinkedIn only campaign. So there are advantages and there are benefits of running Audience Network. I know a lot of people will say just turn it off completely. I am not one of those. I'm going to say use it strategically. It's another tool that you could take advantage of in order to make sure that you're reaching people that you can't otherwise reach on LinkedIn, that you want to show your ads to, that you can actually get a better cost per click on LinkedIn with and drive additional conversions with. So I'm never going to say audience network traffic is higher quality than LinkedIn traffic. LinkedIn traffic is the highest quality. I'm only trying to say don't shut off a feature that can help you and help your campaigns. Just make sure you do it strategically. Thank you.